Hey Lakers fans, things are really heating up as the NBA offseason kicks into full gear. With the finals wrapping up, teams are already making moves behind the scenes. And the Los Angeles Lakers have been busy exploring options to strengthen their roster, especially in the front court. After a roller coaster season that saw Anthony Davis traded away and a potential deal for Mark Williams fall through, the Lakers found themselves scrambling to fill the gap. Jackson Hayes had to step in as the starting center, but it became clear that depth and size in the paint were significant weaknesses. This lack of front court firepower is widely considered to have been a major hurdle for the Lakers' playoff run, where they struggled to dominate inside against bigger, more physical opponents. Now, as the summer approaches, one name that has surfaced in trade talks is John Collins from the Utah Jazz. Collins is a young, athletic big man who fits the Lakers' needs in several ways. At just 27 years old, he's entering the prime of his career, and his production this past season caught plenty of eyes. In around 40 games with the Jazz, Collins averaged 19 points, 8 rebounds, and a couple of assists per game, while shooting over 52% from the field. He's a player who thrives above the rim, using his athleticism and strength to finish plays with authority, while defense hasn't been his strongest suit. His mobility and size offer an upgrade over what the Lakers currently have down low. The Lakers have been very active in the trade market, testing interest for key front court players, and Collins represents a solid target. His blend of skill, youth, and physical tools would complement the team's stars well, especially alongside a playmaker like Luka Doncic, who has already shown he benefits from playing next to versatile bigs. The possibility of adding Collins would help address the Lakers' front court issues, giving them more scoring options and rebounding presence in the paint. But any deal won't come cheap. The Jazz have a young core they want to maintain, so they'll demand a package that matches Collins' value. In order to make the finances work and offer something appealing, the Lakers might have to include players like Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton, alongside a handful of future draft picks. The Jazz would likely require at least 2 or 3 second-round selections to consider the deal seriously. There's also talk that the Lakers could push to include Walker Kessler, a promising young center, to sweeten the offer. Acquiring both Collins and Kessler would give the Lakers a significant boost in size and athleticism, but it's uncertain whether Los Angeles has enough assets to land both players in one deal. At this stage, Utah isn't eager to break up their young group. Unless the offer is substantial, they're focused on building a competitive roster themselves, so the Lakers need to bring serious value to the table. While John Collins might not be the perfect superstar signing, he's a reliable player who can make an immediate impact and fit well within the team's system. Pairing him with stars like LeBron James and Luka Doncic could unleash a dynamic front court that balances scoring, athleticism, and versatility. This offseason is crucial for the Lakers as they seek to rebound from a disappointing playoff exit and reassert themselves as contenders. Adding a player like Collins could be a key step in that direction, helping to shore up the front court and provide the team with the physical presence it has lacked. The Lakers' front court overhaul has become the priority, and all eyes are on how the trade talks will evolve in the coming weeks. The excitement is building, and Lakers fans should stay tuned as the team pushes to reshape its roster for a more competitive run next season. Beyond just the potential addition of John Collins, the Lakers' front court situation is emblematic of a broader challenge the team has faced for some time now. After the departure of Anthony Davis, a cornerstone big man who combined elite defense with offensive versatility, the Lakers have struggled to find a consistent presence in the paint. The search for a dominant, reliable big man has been ongoing, and it's clear that the team's front office is determined to address this issue head-on. During this offseason, the 2024-25 season exposed the limitations of the current roster when it came to interior defense and rebounding. Opposing teams took advantage of the Lakers' lack of size and strength inside, often controlling the boards and scoring in the paint with relative ease. This deficiency placed extra pressure on the perimeter players and star guards, forcing them to compensate for the inside struggles. While the Lakers boast tremendous talent in LeBron James and Luka Doncic, basketball remains a team game, and success in today's NBA requires balance across all positions. Adding John Collins would certainly inject a needed boost to the Lakers' front court, not only in scoring and rebounding, but also by providing a level of athleticism and energy that has been missing. Collins' ability to run the floor and finish above the rim could complement the Lakers' fast-paced style, creating more dynamic scoring opportunities. His presence would also allow LeBron and Luka to operate with less defensive pressure inside, opening up space for their playmaking and shooting. Still, it's important to note that John Collins is not a perfect fit defensively. While his athleticism allows him to guard multiple positions, he has struggled at times to consistently protect the rim or hold his ground against stronger opponents. This means the Lakers might need to look for additional pieces to solidify their defense in the paint, whether through another trade, free agency, or internal development. Shoring up the defensive end will be essential if the Lakers want to compete with the best teams in the league. In that context, the possible inclusion of Walker Kessler in trade talks is intriguing. Kessler is a young center with great potential on the defensive end, known for his shot blocking and rim protection. Combining his defensive prowess with Collins' offensive skill set would give the Lakers a much more balanced front court. However, acquiring both players would be a costly endeavor and would likely require the Lakers to part with valuable assets, including young players and draft picks. The Lakers management is walking a fine line between making impactful moves and preserving enough flexibility for the future. Overcommitting assets in one deal could limit their options down the road, especially if they want to pursue other key additions or maintain financial flexibility. This makes any trade negotiation complex, as the team has to balance short-term competitiveness with long-term planning. Meanwhile, the Utah Jazz appear focused on holding onto their young core. They've built a roster with promising talent and are aiming to develop that group into a consistent playoff contender. Trading away John Collins, especially without receiving a package that matches his value, would not align with their current strategy for the Lakers. This means that any deal must be creative and compelling enough to convince the Jazz to part ways with one of their key front court pieces. For Lakers fans, this offseason is shaping up to be one of the most important in recent memory. The team's direction will be heavily influenced by how effectively they navigate these trade talks and whether they can bring in the right players to support their stars. John Collins represents an intriguing opportunity to strengthen the roster, but he is only one part of a larger puzzle. The Lakers will need to continue exploring multiple avenues to build a team capable of challenging for the championship. As the trade market heats up, keeping an eye on how the Lakers manage their assets and negotiate with other teams will be crucial. The combination of LeBron James' leadership and Luka Doncic's rising stardom demands a supporting cast that can rise to the occasion. The front court, once a glaring weakness, has the potential to become a strength if the Lakers make the right moves. Ultimately, the success of the Lakers' offseason will hinge on their ability to execute these deals and integrate new players into their system quickly. The NBA is a league of constant change, and staying ahead requires vision, decisiveness, and sometimes a bit of risk-taking. The Lakers have all those ingredients at their disposal, and the coming weeks promise plenty of excitement and speculation. Fans should prepare for an intense summer. With rumors swirling and possibilities unfolding, the front court makeover could be just the beginning of a larger transformation that propels the Lakers back into title contention. Whether John Collins becomes part of that future remains to be seen, but the Lakers' ambition to strengthen their core is clear, and the journey to build a championship-caliber team is well underway. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on. In the ever-swirling world of NBA rumors, the latest whisper gaining traction is one few saw coming: Serbian guard ALEKSA Avramovic potentially making his way to the Los Angeles Lakers. While nothing has been confirmed and no official statement has been made by either party, sources close to European basketball circles have suggested that preliminary talks may be underway, or at the very least, that the Lakers are keeping a close eye on the 29-year-old standout. Avramovic, who currently stars for Partizan Belgrade, has been one of the most consistent and dynamic players in the EuroLeague in recent seasons, known for his fierce defensive presence, high basketball IQ, and a scoring punch that often surprises defenders. The Serbian guard has steadily built a reputation as one of Europe's most reliable backcourt talents. His recent performances in the EuroLeague and with the Serbian national team have only elevated his profile, and it's no surprise that NBA scouts have started to take notice. What adds fuel to this speculation is the Lakers' current off-season situation, with the team eager to bolster its bench depth and find reliable role players who can contribute. On both ends of the floor, Avramovic presents a potentially low-risk, high-reward option. His international experience and mature game could align well with the Lakers' aspiration for the 2025 season, especially as they look to surround their stars with high-motor players who won't shrink under pressure. It wouldn't be the first time the Lakers dipped into the European talent pool, but bringing in a player like Avramovic, who has never played in the NBA, would be a bold move. Some insiders believe this could be a response to the growing influence of international players in the league, with teams increasingly willing to bet on proven talent from overseas, rather than gamble on untested rookies. For now, it's all just talk, nothing more than a murmur echoing through basketball corridors. But where there's smoke, there's often fire. Could we see ALEKSA Avramovic donning purple and gold next season? Only time will tell. But this is certainly a storyline worth watching as the offseason unfolds. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.